This is Praveen Thrasanayagam. Welcome to my series Chalk Talks. We're going to be talking about AI concepts and developments. We're going to be going over AI agents today. It's a big topic of discussion. There are a lot of trends currently happening in 2026, and we're just going to be going over what they are and what they're used for. So back in 22, when LLMs were introduced and ChatGPT was launched, we had a chat interface, and we had a box, and people would write out prompts, and there would be a system prompt all the way at the top that governs how the LLM responds, and let's call that system. And then the LLM provides replies, and then again we have a box here, and the user would write in additional messages. And this is how traditionally how we have been interfacing and interacting with LLMs. And now we're heading towards the point where these LLMs have become more sophisticated. Their context windows are larger. They're able to hold a lot more information, and their hallucination rates have been reduced to a point where we're allowing it to do more. So with Agentic AI, we are moving away from this chat interface that we had, and instead, we're letting it do things. And the way we're letting it do things is by giving it access to a concept known as tools. So there are tools that it has access to, and it allows it to do things like create documents, send messages, draft emails, and we're letting the agentic AI do more and process information. Another part is MCP servers come in, so that's the model context protocol. And there's also a memory for the AI agents, so it's able to know the previous steps that it has completed, what the other agents potentially have done. And it also has a strategy as well. So it knows what it needs to do through a series of steps. So 1, 2, 3. For example, for drafting an email, it would say pull email, pull recent emails, read, classify, and then you would draft. So what it's doing is it has a series of steps, and it's able to monitor, it has access to more information, and it has access to tools that it allows it to interact and take action. Now, the action is humans can allow it to do it by itself, but as people are aware of with OpenClaw and a lot of autonomous agents, there is still that risk for hallucination. So it is wise to have a human review everything. But there is also a concept known as an LLM as a judge. And this is where an LLM is used to evaluate the outputs of an agent and ensure that, or even another LLM, even a chat as well, to make sure that it is acceptable. It's not hallucinating, for example. It's not doing a tool action that potentially sends an email when the user only wants it to draft emails, or it's not doing something like it's not providing personal information, for example. If it's somehow able to, if it was provided information with the user's entire email inbox to make sure that it's not leaking any information that it should as an unintended consequence. So that's where an LLM as a judge comes in. Again, it evaluates the outputs. It's a guardrail, it's a safeguard. And so the whole point of the agentic movement now is we're letting these LLMs do more. At the core of agents they are LLM models. They're the large language models are at the center of what these agents are, and we're providing more abstraction, and we're providing them with more access, more context, more tools, and we're providing guardrails so that we could have more trust, and we could state that these are more reliable to do more things, such as draft emails when emails come in, do daily briefs, for example, and potentially send open Jira tickets as well. For example, if there's uh, a new feature request, we could have it have an agent that reads that feature request, raises Jira tickets as that a developer or designer would have to do, and also even potentially have another agent autonomous interact with the code base and do the required pull requests so that a human could evaluate it. But now we are even heading into the point where LLMs as a judge are used to evaluate the code output and the pull request to, and if it's within a certain threshold, it is able to put it into a staging environment. So a lot of developments have been happening in the space of agentic AI, and this is a brief overview. Again, this is Praveen Sarasanagam, and this is part of the series Chalk Talks. Thank you.